Hi, everybody.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going great for me, Brandon.
Good. It's going well for me as well.
Another
also,
chance to talk Mistletoe Murders.
That's exactly right. We are getting excited for Mistletoe Murders Season 2. That's starting real soon. But first, Hallmark Channel is showing Mistletoe Murders Season 1.
That's right.
And there's a chance you missed it because it was exclusive to the Plus last holiday season. We covered it actually, Dan, back in January of this year.
Sure did.
It's possible that you were like, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to listen to the guys talk about it. More than fair. You might be watching it now thinking, I'd love to hear that. Well, we're going to do you a favor. We're going to do you a solid. We're going to release the episode. Today, we're talking about Mistletoe Murders 1 and 2.
That's right.
Which is, it's a movie.
It's a movie split into 2 episodes is all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. But what can you do? So enjoy the episode. I'm not editing it, so there might be stuff about January that might not make a ton of sense. And there's nothing we can do about that.
Is what it is.
So
deal with it.
That. Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Hallmark Christmas television shows.
I'm Dan, and I despise Hallmark Christmas stories.
Ooh, that's better. Dang it.
I'm Alonso and Steve Lund, and this
is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host his podcast. We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Yep. Hi, everybody.
I'm just trying to keep the Christ in Christmas stories.
Amen,
that's
amen.
all I'm doing.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
You know?
No mystery here, pal.
No
mystery
way.
here.
Amen. The tomb is empty.
That's exactly. The tomb is empty. You know that one.
oh yeah, always
you
a
know
fan.
our Redeemer lives. That's
I
right.
know.
Oh.
Now,
Nicole C.
Dan
Mullen.
and I,
Oh my
for
God.
10 years now, have been working on a bluegrass version of Nicole C. Mullen's "My Redeemer Lives," and it's going to come out.
It's going to come out, and it's going to slap.
It's going to slap. People are going to be like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!"
Not going to know what to do.
We're waiting.
I think the key is to get Nicole in on it.
Yeah. It's like Guns N' Roses' Chinese Democracy. If you just keep long enough, you keep telling people about it.
Yeah.
I think then that'll
it's going to happen.
help.
It's going to happen.
Yes.
Alonso, it's great to be back with you on a Monday. Another year is here. Another Monday, a weekly check-in with Alonso. Alonso, how are you?
I'm good. Happy New Year, everybody. It's great to be back.
Happy New Year to you. Now, we're doing a little bit something different.
A little bit something different
to start out the year. There were some things, some big to-dos.
A little bit something different, a little more action, baby.
Sure.
I love it. All this aggravation, mistletoe murders.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so we said, well, we gotta get to these things. We gotta get to the mistletoe murders. We gotta get to the holidays.
I think the problem was, Bran, is I was watching Unwrapping Christmas, Sylvia's Dilemma or whatever they're called. And we were watching some crappy Unwrapping and Cherry Lane movies. And all the while I'm hearing in the office and out of the office, like Aaron Shea would come in and be like, Mistletoe Murders is the best thing. Or how, like, we would hear on the, so like
the amount of people that I saw say that Mistletoe Murders is the best thing Hallmark's ever done is approaching double-digit fingers.
Double-digit anything, really?
No.
Just fingers.
Just fingers
but
for me.
Also holidays. Like both of these, we watched Unwrapping and Cherry Lane, and we chose unwisely.
Well, it is the best thing that they did at that time in that moment in which they shot those movies.
Okay, great.
On that particular set. It's all about
almost double-digit fingers.
It's all about perspective. Yes, Aaron.
I'm going to offer this to help you feel a little bit better. Isn't it better that you got Unwrapping and Cherry Lane out of the way and you can look forward to Mistletoe Murders? Like, can you imagine watching Mistletoe Murders and now here in January we're watching Unwrapping?
Yeah, I guess there's something
to savor them outside of the Hallmark season.
But also, it's just piling on. When you're watching, I get it. Sylvia's Dilemma is important, but when you're already watching 40 of these bad boys, and then you're getting chucked worse movies, it just feels like piling on. But you're right here.
You guys know this about me. January is a tough time.
Yes.
We get to we'll talk Irish tomorrow, but it's not a Christmas movie. And I have watched some real stinkers on Mondays with Alonso that I've been like, Well,
It's a unicorn for Christmas.
it's a unicorn for Christmas. So maybe if we had watched Delilah's Good Times,
That's right.
we would have.
That was
at
Sylvia's
least-
dilemma.
at
Should,
least-
should she be a part of Delilah's
I know.
good time? We don't know.
We don't know. That's part of the dilemma.
That's
And
right.
I maybe I would have viewed it through a different
For
lens.
$1 million, can you tell me the 4 women from Unwrapping Christmas?
Oh,
Tina,
man.
Yeah.
Tina,
There's a Mia,
Mia. Okay, you can. I didn't.
Olivia?
Olivia,
Olivia, yeah,
and Marjorie.
Clementine.
Marjorie and Clementine did not make the cut.
Is
Yeah.
is it Leia? Is it Leah?
No, that's Leah's
No,
perfect
no,
gift.
no.
Should have been an unwrapping. Though.
All right. Well, let's get to
And let's not even get into the whole Finding Mr. Christmas thing, which you're
Yeah.
welcome again.
yeah.
You got to
Lily.
dodge that bullet.
Lily.
Lily. In a weird way,
Lily.
Sylvia's dilemma is a combination of all their names. So I just want to be clear.
If you think about
yes,
it.
that's right.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
Stacy's mom.
Oh.
That's the Unwrapping Christmas.
Unwrapping Christmas. Unwrapping. Let's get to Mistletoe Murders, shall we? Now, here's what we're going to do. It's a 6-part mini-series.
Mini-series.
But they go 2 episodes at a time with the general mystery. And so we are going to do the same thing. We are going to be handling both parts 1 and 2 of Poison in a Pear Tree. Today.
Is it Poison and Pear Tree Part 1 and Part 2? That's what they're
exactly
called?
right.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Cool.
exactly right.
Great.
And so those
We
episodes,
were supposed to watch
Which
those.
means
Yeah.
so this Christmas, they will pop up on Hallmark Mystery just under the title Mistletoe Murders, Poison in a Pear Tree.
It's somebody's in a Hallmark boardroom somewhere going, hear me out. Mystery, but 2-parter. 2 episodes.
We'll talk about it.
All
We'll
right.
Is
talk
this a
about whether-
wheel?
whether
Is that
or
how
not
a
it-
wheel works?
I guess.
It's a wheel.
It's a mini wheel.
It's a mini
it's
wheel.
a training wheel.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And everyone knows you need 3 wheels.
That's right.
To make a tricycle.
That's right. Good
So
job.
this is a tricycle. It's the
dozen
Mistletoe Murders tricycle.
Double digit
It's a Hot
fingers.
Wheels.
It's a Hot Wheel.
That's right.
Poison in a Pear Tree parts 1 and 2 originally aired on Hallmark Channel on October 31st and November 7th, 2024. And it went a little
8
something.
days apart.
That's right.
That's
It went a
weird.
little something like this. The episode kicks off with Emily Lane waking up from a nightmare. She runs a year-round Christmas shop under the mistletoe in the small town of Fletcher's Grove. It's the type of name that they would create for a true crime podcast. She brings her cat to see her friend, the local vet June, and learns that her ex-husband Marcus proposed to June. Again, they're getting double nuptials.
Double nups.
Double nups. Is that different than Christmas Evis? What did
Double Ephus.
Double
Different.
Ephus, that's
double
right.
Nups, double Ephus. Two different things.
Very different.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. So it's the part deuce, if you will, of the marriage. June and Marcus go on a romantic carriage ride, but Marcus is acting a little bit strange and says that he's just working on a surprise. Later, we see him meeting with a man named Gordon who runs the establishment, telling him that he's done what he can for him and to just be patient. Gordon does not seem pleased with being patient. The next day, the police show up to Under the Mistletoe. It's a detective, and he informs Emily that a man named Marcus is dead and that a cookie wrapper... and that a cookie wrapper from the store was found at the crime scene. He insists on taking all of those treats from the shop, purely for police business, I'm sure, because you got to see him maybe poison all
Candy
of them.
business.
June shows up and fills Emily in on all the hubbub here. Marcus was found dead. She suspects his ex-girlfriend Lizzie Klein, who he was seeing until shortly before they got back together, and might have been on the wagon ride that night. So, okay,
On the wagon.
all right,
Yes.
Lizzie, wagon wheel. Emily immediately gets to work because she likes to meddle, and tracking down Lizzie at her job, asking hard-hitting questions like, wagons? You like them? Speaking of wagons, Emily visits the owner of the wagon ride establishment, Gordon. Something seems to be bothering him, and Emily suspects that it is a hangover. Later, Emily heads into the woods to see the things and do the stuff in scarves, and finds these things, scarves, these ribbons on the trees. Almost like they're meant to be something. Apparently, people would go and they'd find the trees and they'd put a ribbon around
That's
it.
right.
But this one's weird because it's it's a big boy.
Big boy. It's a big-
That's a full.
Yeah.
Full
Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree.
okay.
Oh my God, you guys!
We're having fun.
What's
aren't we?
new, Pussycat?
Sneaky as ever, Emily goes into the place that the like a lodge, if you will, and finds a list of everybody who was on the wagon that night. There's one person that she can't track down. It's a man named Joey. While Emily and June are at dinner. Are at the diner. They're not at dinner. They're just at the diner. I don't know what they're eating.
It's a 1 in versus 2 in
That's
situation.
exactly right.
It
gets
gets
away
brand
from you.
sometimes.
It does. June gets arrested. Oh my gosh. Emily confronts Detective Sam, who
Sure, it's not our
refuses.
Steed.
Who you be kind. Who refuses to confirm or deny whether they found the poison that killed Marcus in June's house, but he has a terrible poker face, and definitely they did find it. Emily discovers that Marcus denied Gordon a bank loan, leaving Gordon's business in some serious jeopardy. When Emily breaks into Marcus's home, she finds a USB drive and a bookmark tucked into a photo album or whatever, like some book, and it is a what do they call those with the
Sonogram.
Sonogram.
Yeah.
Sing that song again for us, Alonso.
I know tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. I know
Thank you,
that song.
Daniel.
All right, you guys go party in the woods somewhere and just sing it.
You mean Into the Woods?
That's right. When she confronts Gordon about some stuff, she spots some suspicious men leaving his house. Gordon reveals that Marcus asked for some more time to work on some stuff before Emily can leave. Gordon collapses. While waiting for the police, Emily has a flashback to a high-stakes moment from her past where buildings explode behind her in slow motion. The budget on this program. It is clear that she moved to Fletcher Grove to lay low. Detective Sam arrives suspicious when he finds out that Emily called in the Gordon collapse, as we're calling it, the Gordon collapse. She insists that she's just trying to help a friend. Sam reluctantly asks her to keep him in the loop because, well, it's Hallmark and amateur sleuths and cops have to work together. It's practically the law. Emily teams up with a local informant named Ray, who just kind of knows all the town gossip, and he reveals that Gordon recently had his gambling debt paid off, though it's unclear by whom.
I know.
Emily is growing suspicious of Marcus's co-worker at the bank, Rowan. When she confronts him, he has an explanation for just about everything, but under pressure, she convinces him to share Marcus's recent bank statements, which reveal $40,000 have been withdrawn from his account just before death, which is very similar to the amount of money that our boy Gordon owed for his gambling debts. Emily forms a theory Marcus paid off Gordon's debt as a down payment for the farm, but Gordon had second thoughts because his daughter believed that the farm belonged to her. Emily pitches this idea to Gordon's daughter, Anna, and it doesn't go over well. You know, I don't know why it would, but one night, Emily confronts Lizzie Klein from earlier, who admits that she didn't mean for Marcus to get hurt. She just comes out and says it. Lizzie reveals that she's pregnant with Marcus's baby. She wanted to tell her boyfriend, but couldn't. When she told Marcus, someone must have overheard because they did it in public, as you do with these type of things. Lizzie then received a text message demanding $40,000. Marcus got the money and met her in the woods. There was a place, a yellow ribbon around the wood,
Tied around the old oak
the old oak tree.
Yeah.
and met her there, and then they shared a cookie. Emily realizes that the cookie couldn't have been poisoned because they both ate the cookie, and goes to the police to secure June's release. Emily...
And the release of all those cookies.
That's exactly
You
right.
said
Give
it.
them back to me, please. They're not poisoned. Emily
She did
figures
all that
out...
for the cookie.
Emily figures out that Gordon wasn't the blackmailer. He doesn't even know how to text, but Anna does. Anna confesses to the blackmail, but denies being involved in any sort of murder. Emily discovers that that Rowan, the guy who also worked at the farm, he's up in the barn.
Top floor.
Someone's up in the top floor of the barn.
That's right.
I guess he was living there, and in his bag she finds the poison that killed Marcus. Rowan knocks Emily out, and when she wakes up, both she and Anna are tied up. Rowan admits that he wanted to kill Gordon to stop the sale of the farm, because, he liked it there. And, this is my
Top of the barn.
My top of the barn.
Pretty sick up here.
It's a sick barn.
Penthouse.
He poisoned Marcus's flask, which Marcus drank from before confronting the blackmailer. Needed a little extra liquid courage, if you will. Rowan plans to poison Emily and Anna, and thinking that would frame Anna for everything, because Anna has a reason to kill everybody. Emily's like, hey, I've been recording all this on my phone. You got to go find it. She wasn't, though. Liar. While he searches for the phone, though, Emily and Anna spook a horse to knock him out. Like right when he's by the horse, they're like, "Hey, boo!" They escape. They call the police, and Rowan is arrested. Detective Sam tells Emily that they'll discuss everything soon, but he is relieved that she is safe. In the end, Gordon survives. Yay. Emily tells Trent is the co-worker that he used to work with. Trent about the baby, and that's good. And Sam and his daughter sing Christmas karaoke. Everything seems fine until the final scene when Emily opens a black box from her old life and smirks, hinting of secrets left to come. And that, my friends, was
Mistletoe Murders, Poison in a Pear Tree. We did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That
Let's
was
do this.
quite a synopsis.
All right, there's a lot to get to.
Lot to get to. Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll break these episodes down. So
This mystery movie down.
Here on
Deck the Hallmark. We're back.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Deck the Hallmark. It's Monday. It's Brand, it's Stan, it's Alonso. We're talking about the 2024 release on the Hallmark Plus, which is now available on your Flylo. Oh my gosh, on your Philo.
Fly low.
On your Philo platform, you can add it directly to your Philo, so you don't have to
Dude,
go
it's so
between
great.
apps.
We were watching over the break, and we were watching these to get ready for this. And
It's
to go
nice
to
having
Philo
everything.
and just having it all right there has been fantastic.
So you got it.
To not have to deal with the Hallmark Plus app.
That's right.
Also a bonus.
Also a bonus.
Yeah,
also
definitely.
a bonus. Let's talk about Mistletoe Murders. Poison in a Pear Tree, parts 1 and 2. Let's share our hot takes. Lots to get to, lots of thoughts, I'm sure. So I'm going to start with you, Alonso. Alonso, what'd you think of your introduction to the Mistletoe Murders?
Well, I already watched all of these before I knew we were going to recap them. So I have the benefit of having seen a little more of this than y'all. But no, as somebody who is not drawn to the mysteries, generally speaking, I do watch. I like me some Hannah Swenson just because why not? It's the Christmas Murder Bakery. I like that we have a dedicated Christmas murder series. I think that's a good thing. And I would say this is about like an average Hallmark Christmas movie that is also a murder mystery. And I don't see enough of the Hallmark mysteries to judge it on that account. But, did I fall for some red herrings? Yes. Am I intrigued about the secrets of this lady's past and what she's about and where she comes from and why she's such a good snoop? Sure. I'm engaged enough to want to keep watching and find out where this is all going to go.
Yeah, I agree. I was aware of the little podcast series that this came from a couple years ago, and I never gave it a listen because I just say, between everything else. So I'm happy that it got made into a show that we're covering here on this here program. And early thoughts are I did quite enjoy it. It's always tough, Dan. Typically, we don't get to hear the buzz.
That's right.
Around things.
We usually watch it before the buzz.
I try to ignore the buzz the best that I can. But I don't know. I don't know if I like the Christmas stuff, like the scenery, but kind of want more Christmas to this, if I might say. I kind of want a little bit more
Mistletoe Murders.
I know. I kind of want a little bit more of that. And I'll just say this: the Sarah Drew, Sarah Drew,
yeah,
wonderful. And you get me right away with some narration. I love it, and I thought it was a really fun way to kind of tip the cap to the fact that this came from a podcast series, because that's exactly, I imagine, how this would be told in podcast form. And so I thought that was a nice little, hey, here's one way that we can do that. Thought she was wonderful. And I thought the Detective Sam fellow was also wonderful. But overall, I think the verdict is still out for me. I'm intrigued to see what else is to come. But I'm not blown away yet. I'm not blown away yet. But early Sarah Drew is the highlight here. She's a star. Dan?
Yeah, I would say I'm meh, but cautiously optimistic. The mystery, if this is one movie, I don't care what it's labeled as on IMDb, and I also don't care how it was released and how they created a cliffhanger. This is an 84-minute mystery movie that usually airs on Hallmark Mystery. That's what this is. I don't we can dispense with the rest of this. This is a mystery, and as mysteries go, B minus, C plus. I mean, fine, like a fine mystery. You killed Steve Lund. Good for you. The mystery still has some of the problems that a lot of Hallmark mysteries have, which is you have 84 minutes. So they use a lot of talking to get you from place to place and from suspect to suspect. And all of that was fine. It wasn't amazing to me. It was just okay. But I'm cautiously optimistic, Brand, for some of the reasons that you said, which is I love Sarah Drew. I think Sarah Drew in this makes a lot of sense. I think I'm excited to see where her character goes. The Peter Mooney character, it's like somebody got Carlo Marx and they exorcised all the silly, goofy demons right out of him. And they now have a serious character left, and it's Peter Mooney. I think he could be fine for what his role is. But they do some little things really well here. The consistent narration, which you pointed out, the backstory of this lead being mysterious. You know, in a lot of these movies, we have meddlers. Like one character is a cop, one character is a meddler. And the meddler typically doesn't have any reason to be a meddler aside from, I like to meddle. I'm a baker that meddles. Like they don't have a good reason. But it's very clear that Sarah Drew probably is more qualified to do what she's doing than the police officer is. So I really like that. There's a guy who has a flask that isn't a bad guy. That's a big deal. We don't see that every day on Hallmark. So there's some things here that I think we don't normally see. And there's
a pregnancy out of wedlock.
Yeah. I mean, I think that you've got to take.
And they didn't kill the woman.
Yeah, there's a reason this was on Hallmark Plus. They killed Steve Lund. They killed Steve Lund, guys. So I'm with you. I'm with both of you at this point, I guess. I was very mad on this movie as a singular entity. If this was if that was all we got, I would say, give me more Cases of Mystery Lane. Give me more Haunted Mysteries in G minor. Give me more True Justice. Give me more. There'd be 3 or 4 of these mystery movies that I would rather have more of than this one. However, knowing that there's more, I'm excited about this character, and I'm excited about the fact that if this is the worst set, which I've seen in the chat already, this is the worst by a mile.
Wow.
So if this is the worst of them, then count me in.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's get to all the feels we're talking about. What in this movie, episodes, whatever, gave us feels.
It's a movie.
Alonso?
To piggyback on what Dan was just saying, I am used to I mean, I've seen a few other ones that aren't Hannah Swenson, but yeah, I'm generally used to like cop is cop and lady is nosy.
Yeah.
And so to have lady is super spy,
That's right.
sleuth,
Yeah.
Navy SEAL, we don't know, and I'll tell you this now, at the end of the 6 episodes / 3 movies, we still don't know. Wow. So I admire the slow burn here.
Wow, we're not gonna know her backstory after 6 episodes.
No.
Oh my gosh, Hallmark, what are you doing?
Yeah, I love the dangle. I love they're teasing it out. So that's pretty cool. Steve Lund is the victim. I think is a great idea. There should be. Why are we not? If the thing now is like, oh, let's have these fun cameos where we put the Hall stars in each other's movies. Kill more Hall stars.
That's right.
Make more Hall stars the victims in the mystery. I think people will love that, and so I think that needs to be happening. And yeah, I want to see. I love the idea of we've had. I do garage sales. I own an antique store. I am a librarian. Yeah, I own a Christmas store. Sure, why not? And I think, Bren, you will see there is more Christmas that pops up in the next few episodes. But all of these, the 3 movies / 6 episodes we get so far are all in the lead up to Christmas, which is a lot of homicide for a small town, and B, I would I want them to commit to the bit so hard that there's like a July one. And it's like it's her store, but everybody's wearing like shorts and flip-flops and be like, I'm not, thank you.
But will they ever get to the point where we don't have to have a murder every 2 episodes? Like where it's truly a serialized television program where it's like big time they murdered freaking Tyler Hines and it's like twists, turns, red herrings, 6 episodes, big killer reveal. Will they ever get there?
Oh, okay. Like a Twin Peaks kind of.
Like a True Detective. Like, are we anywhere near that?
I suspect that the economics of these movies have to exist as movies for various reasons. And so they're all going to have one committed and solved murder per.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think that's going to hold this back for me a little bit. But I'm here for it if they can somehow push through it.
Yeah, my feels was knowing that this was a 2-parter, I was intrigued. Like, how are they going to do this? How are they going to do this thing where they end 42 minutes into a movie and say, come back next week for another one? And I thought that the reveal of her walking away from explosion, showing a bit of her past, and doing a similar thing to end part 2, where she's looking in the box and you can kind of see like there's still something there. I thought as far as I didn't know what they could do to make it work, and I thought as far as ways to go about it, that worked for me, and I could see myself. I didn't.
That's
watch
our
it.
unsolved mystery for the long haul.
That's
here.
right.
Yeah.
But I didn't go in. I didn't watch this week to week, but I could see myself getting to the end of part 1 and being like, "All right, I can't. I'm in for another episode."
And the thing is that they did that cliffhanger, and it has nothing to do with the murder at all.
Right.
Like, that was my thing. Was like they were like, how do we make this 2 TV episodes and not 1 movie? I got it. We'll say 8 months ago, someone with the Mortal Kombat logo tried to blow her up via green screen. That's what we'll do.
Stay tuned.
We'll keep you posted.
Right.
In 8 days, on November 7th, you can find out more about No, You Will Not. It's about Steve Lund's murder. Like that scene to me was the worst scene. My feels was that scene was the worst scene in these first 2. I hated it.
Okay.
It had nothing to do with anything about this case. It was there so
called
that they
character building. Dan, have you read a book?
I love the character building. That was not character building.
Look, had that been on the cheap, I think you might have liked it better.
Correct. It was a really poorly done sequence. I think that was probably my issue too. And I'll take that as my feels.
Okay, sure.
I'll take your answer off the
air. Dawson McAllister Live. Let's do this.
Turn your radio down. That'd be great. Alonso, if you could turn that radio
7-second delay.
Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll get to the way one, the what, the Hallmark here on Deck the Hallmark.
Deck the Hallmark. I was drinking something and you didn't even look over here.
Take the year off. Hi, welcome back, everybody. It's Bran, it's Stan, it's Alonso. We're talking Mistletoe Murders 1 and 2, the Pear Tree situation. Let's get to the wait what. It's where we talk about what in these episodes, this movie made us go wait what. Alonso?
Well, this is a small town, and it's established that the diner is sort of like where all the action is. This is where the book club meets and only orders water. This is where Christmas karaoke happens. This is where people go for their coffee in the morning. Maybe don't pick that place as the, hey, guess what? I'm pregnant conversation location. Maybe don't. Maybe if you don't want the rest of the town in your business, don't pick the one town. It's like, it'd be like if this were in a small town in Texas and you went and had this conversation at the Dairy Queen. Like, everyone would be there. Your secret is out. Like, yes, exactly. The Brazier heard it. Everybody knows it's all over. So like, that was a big, I thought, kind of a goof 'em up there for those folks. Generally speaking, I think there's, I got a little lost following the money in this one, as far as like, he takes the money out of his account, which, she manages to get that guy to show him through like the flimsiest blackmail imaginable, and then hands it off to Barn Guy, who pays off his gambling debts, but it's actually just a down payment for the other thing, and the bag and the ribbon and that was, I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I have to go back and create a murder board and track it more carefully. But that all seemed a little like whimsy wobbly. But for the most part, I think you have to buy into things like she's a former super spy who now owns a year-round Christmas shop. And once you've accepted that, really, I think most of the rest of it kind of falls into place.
I had no problem accepting that. I was actually fascinated by her keeping her identity a secret. I thought that was like, that's my big hook for this series is she's more qualified than the cop. Yeah. That's my big takeaway that I would say has a leg up on every other murder mystery that we've seen this year, especially is this woman has some more layers to her that make her qualified to solve murder. And just so happens there's going to be a bunch in this small town apparently. And that,
she has a burner laptop, so she means business.
Yeah. So like she knows what she's doing. And so that to me, and like parsing that out to people, because if you don't tell anyone anything, then when they find out, they're not going to trust. Like that is a very fun aspect of this show to me. So I'm hoping, I'm a little worried that I don't get any, like, I'm hoping that I get some information.
You'll get, there are some dribs and drabs, but it's not completely spelled out. And the thing is, I think part of the untold joke of this show is the idea of, not that she's in witness protection, but if you were in witness protection, then you would say like, you know what? I want to go to a small town and open a Christmas all year store. No one's going to notice me.
Yeah, that's right. I'll blend in. I'll blend into the background here at Fletcher Knowles. Or
like a chameleon.
Yeah, like a chameleon. Nobody will know.
Gordon says that the wagons are booked up through Christmas. Now, that's fine if the wagon was remotely Christmassy.
Oh, boy.
Listen, we have lots of wonderful things in the Greenville surrounding area. You can go and, pet some animals and stuff at the Holly Wild if you want to kind of get a little sad.
You don't go to Holly Wild.
If you wanna,
don't support that.
If you want to go out to eat, you can do the thing where you drive around your car and look at all the lights and stuff. There's nary a light to be found on this wagon ride. Now, if you want to do a Christmas wagon ride and have it go through like this Christmas light wonderland, I understand booking ahead of time to get your hands on that. But this is hayride hot chocolate in the real cold.
Hayride hot chocolate.
I don't know why that is booked through Christmas. Gordon, just put up a light, bud. Put up a light. That's all I'm asking for. Is that too much? Is that too much? I don't know. She claims that she doesn't like to lie. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You big liar. There, I would, she has to lie, obviously, because she's doing this thing and she's trying to solve the crime and whatnot. She's like, I don't like to lie. This is a don't make me sing. Don't make me laugh. There is maybe 3 scenes in this entire movie that she does not tell a lie in.
Yeah.
She loves lying. Dan?
At one point, I believe on that wagon ride, Gordon goes, and don't forget, Christmas trees are available for pre-order. When are they available for order? It's Christmas time. Pre-order. What do we do? Like,
when does this take place? Do we know?
This is during the Christmas season.
Is it post?
We don't get an advent calendar here, so I don't know. Like, if it's Thanksgiving, I don't know if it's December 4th. I don't know if it's December 12th. Like,
December
it's
7th.
There, December 7th. And that's when you want to go get that tree.
But even in November, Christmas tree lots are open. Like, if this movie took place in October, then I'd be like, okay, I get it. I'll give you a pass.
It's soon enough before Christmas that there are 2 more murders that happen before Christmas. That much I know.
Yeah. Christmas trees available for pre-order. Can we get on the order list? I would like one now. Can I move from pre-order to order? Please?
Christmas Murders also available for pre-order.
She is in this house. She broke into this house to get some info, and the cops are there after she gets there, and so she's hiding, and then she has to like hide behind the bed, and then Peter Mooney comes in the room, and then she slides under the bed, and then he goes around to the other side, and then she slides out the door. She does all this without making a single sound, and it's awesome. I'm no complaints. It's awesome. Not a pin drop. She makes 0 decibels of noise, none. And then she slams the door like my 8-year-old when I tell him he can't play video games. She leaves that house like, and that's final. You did all of the easy stuff, the hard stuff so well, and then all you had to do was not close the door all the way, and she slams the heck out of that door, like just no full stop. I mean,
that was the one day of Ninja Super Spy class she didn't attend.
That's right. She skipped that day. How to close doors softly. Boy, did she catch a break with guy whose office features 3 baseballs in glass cases prominently. You know, most people have like a name up there, and they keep like their souvenirs or whatever, maybe on a back wall. This guy's like, I'm gonna hear me out. I'm gonna clear my desk. It's gonna be empty, but there are gonna be 3 glass baseballs right in the front up there, so people can ask me about my baseball. Don't make me baseball. Whatever you do, don't make me baseball. And then this guy who kills him,
he used a famous baseball player's name as his alias.
I was gonna let that slide. That and the fact that the cop lets her just go and see a person in holding, like that's just. But like, I know that it's a fake name, but it's like. Hey, on the roll tonight at the Christmas tree thing, Babe Ruth was here. Can you believe that? That was wild.
Anybody know a guy named Mookie?
That's right. So many. Mookie Betts, Mookie Wilson, Pride of South Carolina, also forget it.
He's just bad at aliases.
He's bad at alias. He's bad at alias. He's bad at alias.
It'd be like me playing aliases like Paolo Boncaro. You'd be like,
that's right. Yes, I know that's Brand. That's Brand.
That's probably Brand.
Yeah. And then
is there a McNasty here?
McNasty, yeah. He signed in as McNasty. And lastly, the guy that ends up killing everybody, Rowan with the attic and the barn. Is that his name, Rowan?
Rowan.
Basically, when he does his big speech, which all of these movies have these big speeches where he's like, yeah, I killed him. He says, yeah, I killed him, but he shouldn't have taken the flask and she shouldn't have made the poison so readily available. You still killed them. Like, you can't be like, yes, I killed him, but listen.
I blame society.
Yeah, she had that poison was just like begging to be taken. Like,
did you see what she was wearing?
Did you see what she was wearing? Like, Rowan, buddy, you're a murderer. You're a murderer.
You put out a jar of phenobarbital. What do you think is going to happen?
You can't just have that stuff laying around. Don't flash these babies in the hall. There could be girls on this floor. That's all I got, Bruce.
It's time for What the Hallmark Story. Wonder what could have been. Maybe have because of clarity the questions that we still have that we might get answered. Alonso, this is tough for you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think my larger sense is obviously the sorry, I'm not used to having a ring light on and it's drying my eyeballs out. The $64,000 question here is, who is this woman really and where does she come from? But yeah, I think in a more immediate sense, it is the larger question of when are we? Because I don't know exactly at what point in the wintry pre-Christmas juncture we're even taking place at this point.
Let's play What's in
That's
the
fair.
Box, Dan.
What's in the box?
Obviously, Alonso's not allowed to play What's in the Box.
What's
He's
in the
already
box? Yes.
seen the next couple. But Dan, what do you think's in the box? I'm going to go with nunchucks.
Nunchucks?
Nunchucks.
Is that what your kid calls nunchucks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And me.
I
always
think
thought they were nunchucks because you hit them and,
and
the
you go
person
numb.
goes numb.
Oh,
It's none.
It's not-
Nuns
it's
aren't allowed to
nunchuck.
use those.
No, it's different. Yeah. Only nuns named Chuck.
Monk Chucks, on the other hand.
I think it is someone that knows who she is. So it's some sort of evidence that someone knows
Someone's
who she
head?
is. No.
What's in the
I said,
box?
what's in the box? And you said it's someone who knows who she is.
I
That's
think,
what you said.
Yeah, I get how you got
Someone's
there.
head.
But remember what we're watching.
Someone's head's in the box.
Someone's head's in the box. That's my answer.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
It's the end of 7. It's the end of 7.
Yeah, there we go. Now we're doing it.
You got anything?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, we did it, everybody. Congratulations to us. We did it, and we're gonna be back next Monday. We're gonna do 3 and 4, and we're gonna have a
The
lot
second
of fun.
movie.
The second
the
movie,
second
if
movie.
if you will. So come on back for that. All right, we'll be back then. Until then, may we be the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.